My name is Katie, and I am the owner of Cheeky Cherry Boutique. It's a boutique that sells Agnes and Dora, which is adorable, comfortable women's clothing. And I'm really excited to talk to you today a little bit about why I chose to go with Agnes and Dora. So first of all, you have to know that I am a mom of 3 kids 5 and under. And you're going to hear them in the background because I don't ever get any time where I get a good chunk of time all to myself. So I'm just going for it today. I have worked part-time through my first 2 kids. Very part-time, just 2 days a week. And with my third, we decided that I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. We moved from Austin, Texas, back to our home state of Michigan. And so I have been a stay-at-home mom since our third was born in the end of August. Well, really before that, since like May while I was pregnant, because that was when we were getting ready to move. Around February or March, I decided that it was time for me to be able to contribute to the family. Living on one income with 3 kids is not the easiest, and it's a choice that a lot of people choose to make, and we know going into it that it's going to limit our buying power on things, and that's okay. But also, I like nice things, and I like to be able to buy myself, or usually my kids' stuff, if I see something that is really calling to me. So in about February/March, I decided to kind of pursue some things that would bring in a little bit more income for the family. So I started off by doing Shipt, S-H-I-P-T, which is not to be confused with the swear word, which is a grocery delivery service. And up here it's through Meijer. So basically I would shop for someone's grocery store order and deliver it to their door. And that was fine for a short amount of time. It's really hard when you have a baby that you're nursing and is constantly relying on you. It was just kind of tough on my husband. It was tough on the baby because I would have to get up really early in the morning, and I would just do it from like 6 in the morning until 9 in the morning. And I just, it was just hard to get that little amount of sleep. And the pay was not that great. Some people can do really well working for Shipt. I was not one of them. I was making between $10 and $12 an hour, which is fine, but for the amount of effort and time it took, and I would have to pay taxes on top of that, it just was not the right fit for my family. And so I started looking at opportunities to work at home. I wasn't super excited about the thought of doing direct sales. I'm just not really big into the concept of like feeling like you have to pressure people into buying your products. But I've worked in retail sales for over 7 years. And I love retail sales. I've done women's clothing, and I love doing women's clothing. So when I happened upon Agnes and Dora, kind of got a spark going. I had kind of thought about selling lip sense right before that, but it wasn't something that like really called to me. And I've always told myself that I would not do anything direct sales unless it was a product that I really believed in and something that I believed would be a good business for me. Not just product that I love, but something that I felt like I could really make a business out of. And so when I started looking more into Agnes and Dora, I liked the idea of, buying product wholesale, of owning your product, of feeling like if this was a failure, I would be able to at least sell my product when I was going out of business and make the money I invested back. So I like that idea. I also love the clothing. I love the variety of clothing. I think the price point is on par with a lot of companies that sell similar clothing. I think the quality is great. And I love that there's pockets. I am obsessed with pockets. You will know this about me if you know anything about me. I'm obsessed with pockets. My wedding dress had pockets, for goodness sake. So I love that there was pockets. I also love that there was a variety of everything from leggings to tunics to dresses. And I adore dresses. I don't love wearing shorts because I am a big girl and my thighs like to rub together, and I cannot stand shorts riding up while I am walking. So I am a huge fan of dresses, especially in the summertime. So that really called to me. So I put my name in the hat as of March and got my email in May or June. Now, you will find a ton of YouTube videos out there telling you, you know, what startup costs look like, what you need to start up, what the kit costs look like, etc. So I'm not going to go over that with you. I just kind of want to share with you why I chose to do Agnes and Dora. So I signed up, I got my email. It got real scary real fast because it's a lot of money to drop on something. But the reality is if you want to be a business owner, you are going to put money into your business to start it up. That's just how owning a business is. When I was making diaper bags, I was sewing them, custom diaper bags, and selling them on Etsy. Thomas, no. When I was making diaper bags and selling them on Etsy, I had to put money into my business, and I would put that money on up front, hoping that the customers would come through. It's just the way of owning a business and being a small business owner. I knew from owning that business previously that I did not want to do something where I would have to produce a product on my own, because that is stressful. And with 3 kids, I find it incredibly difficult to be able to produce a product from start to finish in a timeline that is acceptable. So I knew that I was going to need a product that I could buy pre-made, ready to go, ready to sell. And so, Agnes and Dora fit into that. I did not want a company that was going to pressure me into trying to sell people. I did not want a company that was going to tell me that I should be adding all of my friends to my groups. I just didn't want that. I'm not that kind of salesperson. I never have been. Even when I was working in retail stores, I've just never been that person. If you like my product, great. I want you to buy my product. If you don't like my product, that's okay. Not everyone needs to love everything, right? So I just want the product to speak for itself. And so I felt like Agnes and Dora did that. I thought, my mother and I have really, really different tastes in clothing. And so if I love the clothing and she loves the clothing, I think we have a winner here. So I kind of let her see the clothes. I wanted to see how she felt about them. And she loves them. Does she love the same items that I love? Definitely not. Does she support me in this endeavor even if she didn't love the clothes? Of course she would. She's my mother. But luckily she does love the clothes, which means she tells other people about the clothes. I love the clothes, so I love telling other people about the clothes. So Agnes and Dora has allowed me the opportunity to start a small business on my own. Yes, it is a small business. Yes, I have a tax ID number. Yes, I am an LLC, so please do not tell me that it is not a small business. I own all of my inventory. I have spent money on setting up my business. It is a small business, okay, people? I understand it is direct sales, but that does not mean that it's not a small business, and I don't work my butt off to get returns on it. Owning a small business, even if it is a company that is sending you product, you are going to work really hard. And I knew that going in, and that's okay because it allows me to stay home with my kids. I don't have to go to an office where I sit at a desk for 8 to 10 hours a day, which is what I was doing before. It allows me to be at home with my kids. It allows me to sell when my kids are around because I own my own business. It allows me to go to the farmer's market and sell, and my kids come with me because I'm the business owner. So it allows all of that flexibility, and I love, love, love that. I love the concept of the company. I loved what I was hearing about friendship and support within the company. I love how soft the clothes were. I love that they have pockets. But I also really, really love that our dresses are named after women in history. I think that that is such a strong message to send to people, that we are supporting these women in history, that we are standing on the shoulders of, and we are honoring them in the clothes and the designs that we are selling. I just love that. It really speaks to me. And so that was another big piece of why I chose Agnes and Dora. So hopefully this isn't rambling too much, but that's why I chose to go with Agnes and Dora. And I'm so glad I did. I'm about 3 months in now. There's already been some ups and downs, not because of the company, but because I have 3 little kids. And so I'm still trying to find my normal in life and how I can be successful in my business.